Hey guys, welcome back to Whispering Willow Farm. I get the opportunity to introduce us today. I'm Nathan and this is my lovely wife Jill.
Hey guys.
What are we doing today?
Yeah, so today we're gonna freeze dry bananas. But there are so many videos out there on how to freeze dry bananas. Honestly, it's pretty basic knowledge, okay? So we're gonna do a spin on this and we're gonna figure out, is it really cheaper to freeze dry your own bananas or buy freeze dried fruit from the store? So we get asked all the time, is it really cost effective? A freeze dryer is a very large expense. So today we are breaking it down. We're gonna go through what it cost me to buy these organic bananas, our time freeze drying them, the electricity that was spent to actually freeze dry them, and we're gonna do some comparison and figure out, is it really cheaper to freeze dry your own fruit or just buy it from the grocery store? All right, so I have written down a ton of notes on my phone. I've done a little bit of research, all right? So I got these bananas. They are organic bananas. I got them on sale at Kroger for 69 cents a pound, which is outrageous. So I stocked up, as you guys can see here. The total cost of all of my bananas was $16.29. Again, these are organic bananas. We all know that that shoots your price up quite a bit, but when we saw it on sale for 69 cents, we knew this was an opportunity. That's typically what we do with our freeze-dried fruits. We wait until they go on sale and then we'll buy bulk and we'll just spend several days freeze drying. We're gonna grab the kitchen scale right now. We're gonna actually weigh up how many pounds we have so we can do that breakdown later in the video. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, first up, 2.7.
All right, what's the damage?
All right, the damage is 25 pounds and 7 ounces.
25 pounds and 7 ounces.
Yep.
All right, so we have got the medium-sized Harvest Right freeze dryer, which comes with 4 stainless steel trays. Obviously, Nathan just mentioned we have 25 pounds of bananas. I'm not gonna get to freeze dry all of this today. And because I know that when I'm buying in bulk, I try to buy things that are underripe. So with a lot of these bananas, I tried to just grab the ones that were as green as possible. However, they were on a massive sale, so I just kind of grabbed what I could grab. But I'm not gonna cut these all up right now when I know it's gonna take me probably the rest of the week to freeze dry them all because they will go brown. We're making these for our kids. They eat with their eyes first. And so I'm only gonna do, a few of these. So Harvest Right sells silicone mats, which I do recommend if you're freeze drying any fruit, specifically bananas. You do not want to stick them just on that tray by itself. So we don't have the silicone mat, so we're just using parchment paper, but those are a couple of different options that you have. So now let's get busy.
Let's get busy.
Cutting all of these up. You can do them as thick or thin as you like. I have found that my kids prefer them a little bit thicker and it's easier to get on and off the tray by doing that. So let's start chopping.
Let's go.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to our kitchen. It has been a long week of freeze drying for Nathan, but we finally have some good specs for you guys. I'm actually really excited to get this information to you guys because we get asked this information all the time. And when we got our freeze dryer, we told ourselves, we're gonna do some comparison videos. We're gonna figure out, really, is it cost effective? Just to kind of have a gauge to tell you guys if you're interested in making this investment, which we feel like you should. So
it's a large investment, but after you hear these numbers,
it makes a homesteader and a grower really excited. Like when we did the math, we redid the math like a couple times.
Yeah.
And it was just like, wow, this is really cool. So super excited. So we have all of ours just in these big Ziploc baggies to make it easier to weigh, but we will show you what we plan on keeping these in long term. So if you want to get started weighing.
So 27.5 pounds of bananas with the skins yielded 3-gallon Ziploc bags full of freeze-dried bananas.
Yes, which we have all the specs. I have it all jotted down on my phone. And so for quick math, we're just gonna tell you, but we've already planned all this out and done it here so we didn't mess up. All right, so the first bag.
This is 1.6 pounds.
1.6 pounds.
I rounded up, it's 1.56.
That's fine. Second bag. 1.1 pound. And the third bag.
1.45.
1.45. So the total of that is 4 pounds.
Yeah.
And like Nathan mentioned, we had bought 25.7 pounds of organic bananas. We got them on sale for 69 cents a pound. So our total cost of the bananas was $16.29. Now I'm gonna pass this over to you for a second because math is not my strong suit. But I have our electric bill right here. I'm gonna let Nathan talk to you guys about that.
Good old electric bill. I actually, to be honest with you, got stumped several times trying to figure this out. So I've got a friend of mine, Sean Biggs, thank you, who's an engineer for a local electric company. And I text him all, you know, the total number of hours, which was 96 hours, so 4 days worth of freeze drying, 96 hours, hour rate, ampage used from Harvest Right's website. Anyways, he helped me come up with the dollar amount of $10.45 is what it cost me to run the freeze dryer for 96 hours straight, which is basically what we did.
Yeah.
So $10.45, pretty cheap.
All right, so here comes the fun part. Like we said, $16.29 for the bananas. It cost us $10.45 to run our freeze dryer for 96 hours. And then we had the bags. So we're gonna talk about these in a minute, but we did buy these Mylar bags to store them in. And our total for all of that, the bananas, our energy used, and our bags was $27.75 for 4 pounds of organic freeze-dried bananas. So I spent some time online researching organic freeze-dried bananas. And the truth is, not a lot of places actually sell organic freeze-dried fruit. And for us, that is very important. We don't want it to be sprayed with anything. We don't want it to have any preservatives in it. And so for us, that's kind of a deal breaker. I'm not gonna buy it if it's not organic because I don't know how it was cared for and treated out in the field. So the few places that I did find that sold that were Thrive Market, Kroger, and Amazon. However, Walmart did have a brand that wasn't organic that I went ahead and added on here just to give you guys an idea of cost. So another thing is you can't buy it in bulk. If you've gone to any sort of store, you know that they sell these in these very, very small,
smaller than this,
very,
actually.
very small bags. I've not been able to find any large. And so at Thrive Market, you can buy 2.5 ounces of organic freeze-dried bananas for $7.20, which we totaled up for 4 pounds, which is what we yielded. It's $184.32 to buy what we made from Thrive Market. So what cost us $27.75 would cost you $184.32 from Thrive Market. So now let's go to Kroger. Kroger was a bit cheaper, however, they only offered smaller quantities. So you could only buy a 1.2 ounce bag, which was $4.29. So for 4 pounds, it would cost you $229.12 to buy what we just yielded in bananas from Kroger.
And I want to interrupt here.
Sure.
So at Kroger, the 1.2 ounce bag, which is actually what we have here, which is essentially a 5x7 bag, this is 1.2 ounces. And so, yeah, that's a lot of these bags.
Yeah, for sure. And then you have Amazon. Amazon offered a 2.5 ounce bag, but it was outrageous. It was $8.42. So to get 4 pounds of freeze-dried organic bananas from Amazon, it would cost you $234.88. So now let's talk about maybe you're not interested in organic. Maybe that isn't something that bothers you and you are totally fine with it. I did find Walmart carried some. You could not only buy bananas, however, it was a mix of fruits. It was bananas and strawberries. It did have a bigger bag, so it was a 2.8 ounce bag for $3.72. But for 4 pounds, it's still costing you, for not organic fruit, $85.12. So the question, is it cheaper to freeze dry your own fruit or buy it? You guys, it cost us $27.75. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. You have the expense of the machine, yes. However, they run crazy good deals all the time. All of our friends who have freeze dryers go in with other friends and they just have like times where they use it. It actually works out pretty well. For us though, you could see here, it wouldn't take very long just with fruit for us to make back our money in investment on the machine itself.
Yep. Flowers. I mean, there's so much you can put in that freeze dryer for longevity. So
right, so we are farmers by trade. That's what we do. We live on a homestead. Maybe for those of you who don't follow us, and so I grow a lot of food, and so we are putting up cabbage. We're putting up literally everything you can think of. Anything I have bulk on the farm always goes in the freeze dryer. It is a great way for us to preserve it. It's shelf stable. The cool thing about these, they're gonna last 25 years. They won't actually last that long. We have 3 kids in the house, but if we needed them to, it's a great option. So it's a good thing if you don't grow your own food, but you can catch some organic produce or fruit on sale at the store, grab it, throw it in your freeze dryer. If you want more information on freeze dryers, there will be a link down below that you can click. But we've been getting asked this question for the last year since we've had our freeze dryer. Is it cheaper to freeze dry your own food or buy it? And we're gonna say, even with the cost of your machine, in the long run, it is most definitely cheaper to freeze dry your own.
That's right. We could go on and on about all the things that we either buy on a good deal or that my lovely wife grows that we freeze dry, and we can do all these comparisons. It takes so much time, but the gist of it is well, it pays for itself.
Absolutely. And we talk about, we buy these Mylar bags, we buy them off the internet, we get 100, 200. If you buy bulk 500, that price keeps going down. But you do not have to do this. I have a plethora of mason jars that we reuse. They don't even have to be mason jars, pasta jars, whatever you have. We keep all of our stuff just to reuse it again. You can store them in here. You can just store them in baggies. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can find whatever you have that is, you know, able to seal or be airtight, and you can store your freeze-dried goods in there. So although these are nice, it makes it easy just to kind of line up on my pantry shelf. It's certainly not a requirement. You could get by probably even cheaper than what we did. But
yeah, one of the reasons is because friends and family are getting a lot of this for Christmas. So.
Yeah, freeze-dried goods make a lovely Christmas gift as well.
Yeah.
But thank you all for hanging out with us today. We hope this answers your question and that some of these specs really just answer the questions you've been asking, and that is it cheaper to freeze dry your own things or just buy them? I
want to add, if there is anything that maybe we didn't cover, put the question in the comments and we will get to it as soon as we can.
Yep. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.